under a lost and lonely hill lies the sinister tomb of horrors. This labyrinthian crypt is filled with terrible traps, strange and ferocious monsters, rich and magical treasure, and somewhere within rests the Demilich, Acererak. The legend of the tomb is an old story with many parts, some of which may be lost or obscured. You guys are, of course, welcome to ask questions. You're welcome to metagame a little bit and break the fourth wall. Pretty much anything short of going to the books and reading through the actual, like, Tomb of Horrors adventure you guys can do.
Wait a minute, there's more than 3 walls?
More than what?
There's more than 3 walls?
3 walls?
Nothing.
Speak English.
I said, wait a minute.
Joke, it fell flat.
I said, wait a minute, there's more than 3 walls?
I was trying human humor again, I see. Almost got it. Okay. So, when Trash gets here, we'll get started. How it works is you guys pick a number between 1 and 16, which you've already done. If you die, you get to pick again, but you're not allowed to pick the same number that you already were using. So let's say you pick number 1 and you die, and then you decide to pick 5. That's fine, but you can't pick 1 again. On the other hand, if you've died twice, then you're welcome to pick one of the other classes, one of the first classes again. So if you die, you pick 1, then 5, then you can pick 1 again if you want. As long as you're not picking it identically to the last class that you were, then you're fine. Other than that, it's, like I said, it's an old school dungeon, lots of touchy-feely. You guys are encouraged to poke things with sticks, preferably from far away. A little bit of lateral thinking. Tomb of Horrors does not have a huge amount of fights in it normally. There's probably less than 5 monsters scattered throughout the whole dungeon. It's very much a case of exploration and traps and puzzles and things like that that can all horribly kill you. So, is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Trashy, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good man. Alrighty. So, long ago, a human wizard, or cleric, of surpassing evil took the steps necessary to preserve his life force beyond the centuries he'd already lived. And this creature became known as the Lich Acererak. Over the scores of years which followed, the Lich dwelled with hordes of ghastly servants in the gloomy stone halls of the very hill you guys currently stand before. Eventually, even the undead life force of Acererak began to wane. So for the next 8 decades, the Lich's servants labored to create the Tomb of Horrors. Then, Acererak destroyed all of his slaves and servitors, magically hid the entrance to his halls, and went to reside in his final haunt, while his soul roamed the strange plains unknown to even the wisest of sages. This is basically where you guys start. Through a mighty force known as Deus Ex Machina or Plot Contrivance, the 5 of you have come to this deserted island, and before you lies a hill. And you know that somewhere inside of this island's hills resides the Tomb of Horrors. So, who do we have playing today? What classes did you guys get? You can start with Iron and then work away right way around clockwise.
Crunch.
He's Crunch Crunch. The fighter.
Crunch, the
Okay,
human
that's
fighter.
a good name.
I was finishing my snack here, sorry.
No, you crunch now.
Yeah, you are Crunch Crunch now. You may have another name, but I shall only call you Crunch Crunch.
Yeah, I was actually, my nickname was Crunch. My
Okay.
name is David Little Doll, but they call me Crunch.
You guys can just do class in the race and name, just to give the guys a short rundown of who we're gonna get started with. Kashi, guess we'll do you next then, since we're not really doing anything.
I am Steve, the Dwarven Cleric.
Works for me, Steve. Matt.
I am Durin, the elven archer. Ranger.
Alrighty.
Oh wow, you're elf. Must be
Little.
hard on you.
I am Boneless, the Halfling Rogue.
Fantastic.
Wait, sorry, is your name Bolus?
Boneless.
Boneless, okay.
Boneless. Like
Boneless.
lacking
Boneless.
of bones.
Oh,
Like delicious chicken.
I prefer Bolus, the halfling or thing, because we could throw you at people.
What a crap trash. Line that text up, man. Oh my god!
Hippo, what are you playing?
I'm Reginald, the Dragonborn sorcerer, once a mighty adventurer, but you've taken him out of his old people's home and he doesn't know where he is.
Oh, good God.
Fantastic. Okay, that sounds amazing. Alright, so, before you guys lies a low, flat-topped hill, about 200 yards wide and 300 yards long, about 60 feet high. Only ugly weeds, thorns, and briar grow upon the steep sides and bold top of the mound. There are black rocks upon the top of the hill, and if these were viewed up from a height of about 200 feet or so, it would be seen to make the shape of a human skull, with piles of rocks appearing as eye holes and a nose hole, and the jagged teeth of the grinning death's head. What do you find gentlemen do?
And he was trying to hide this place?
Hey, there's no planes flying overhead, so...
Still,
Okay,
I mean...
sorry. Give me all of that again. We're on a flat hill with a what on the top?
You're on a deserted island. Before you is a flat-topped hill, about 200 yards wide and 300 yards long, and about 60 feet high. Only ugly weeds, thorns, and briars grow upon the steep sides and bold top of the mound. There are black rocks upon the top of the hill, and if viewed from above, from a height of about 200 feet or so, they will look like the shape of a human skull, with piles of rocks appearing as eye holes or a nose hole, and the jagged teeth of a grinning death's head.
So, we just appear here, or
Yep, pretty much.
Through the power of plot holes!
Yeah.
Plot
I
holes.
want to go. I want to walk all the way around the hill to see if there's anything I can see from any other angle.
That's a big fucking pile of skulls.
Well, it's a big pile of rocks in the shape of a skull.
Yeah, that's
I'll
not
get
good either.
everything with my pike.
I also, Griffey, while I'm walking around, I want to break off a twig or something so I can poke the edges of the hill to see if there's any like rock on the slopes that might be a
Alright.
door covered in grass.
Okay. Takes you about 1 hour as you walk around poking, prodding, feeling. And it doesn't take much as you pull out this bit of weed from the wall. And with your probing, the gravel and sand face begins to collapse inward, revealing before you a tunnel, a corridor, made of plain stone, roughly worked, dark, and full of cobwebs. The ceiling overhead is obscured by hanging strands of webbing.
Guys, I may have found something.
What's that?
So this
hey,
is where you
hey,
guys are currently.
but Boneless, do you want to check this door?
Okay. Checking door.
You peer in. The tunnel itself goes about 30 feet deep. At the end of it, you see a set of stone double doors that are currently closed. You can see set into this door great iron ring pulls that are used to pull the door open.
So it goes down? Are they like stairs or something? I kind of like blanked out there for a moment.
No, it's just a straight passageway. Goes
It's a
in
straight stone.
30 feet, made of rough stone.
Oh.
And at the end of it, there's a set of stone doors with a pull set in it that you can use to pull the doors open. Iron ring pulls. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, I'm waiting for Boneless to check the traps.
Oh.
This doesn't look like bingo!
Actually, let's just send Reginald, old fella. The tea room is behind.
Who
that
are you?
door. Do
I
wanna
don't
just go
know
open it
you.
quickly?
You're not Mark! You're not in charge!
Come on, Reginald, don't be like that. Your pills are on the other side of that door.
I don't need
You know
no
I'm meant to
stinking
like your
pills!
pills.
The bingo is actually on the other side of the door.
Bingo!
Yep.
Go and open the door.
Okay. As you guys see, mighty Reginald, confused, old, decrepit, stride down the stone corridor. Nothing happens. He gets to the end of the passageway, standing in front of the doors, and you, pull on the ropes on the pulls, I take it?
With Mage Hand, yes.
Alrighty. You pull the doors open. Suddenly, the ceiling of the tunnel collapses. Make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw for me, Hippo.
Plus.
Oh god.
No, well, if it's
What are
DC
your
16, then
nexus?
you've made it.
20.
Good man. As the stones fall from the roof above you, the ceiling collapsing, you manage to avoid the majority of them, only taking 13 points of damage. You see beyond the door is the trap mechanism. But no corridor. It appears to be a false entrance.
There's no
My
bingo
word, that
here!
doesn't look like bingo.
It's farther in, man. It's farther in.
This is a dungeon. You might expect traps.
It's the bingo dungeon.
Okay.
Bingo dungeon.
I tell you, it holds the most grandest bingo game ever known. Inside.
Who are you?
While they're just comping
I am me. Who
Reginald
are you?
down, Griffey, I want to just go and explore the rocks on the top.
Alright. Takes you a good 15 minutes to make your way up the side of the hill, the sand loose, sliding backwards, often impeding your progress, but you manage to make it to the top eventually, standing amongst these broken stones and shrubbery and weeds, and not really much in the way of any greenery within eye distance with you. So,
Okay. Well, I want
what
to
do
go
you-
look at the rocks that make up the eye. Is there anything unusual about them?
sure. Roll an investigation check for me.
I,
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I walk up to Durin and pat him on the back and say, "You can do it, buddy." And cast.
No, I can't.
and cast.
You're a dwarf, fellow dwarf. Have a look at these rocks.
Fellow dwarf.
You're a
What?
little tall for a dwarf.
Weird dwarf.
I was raised by dwarves. You take that back.
Also, you have no beard.
Now you're just
What?
now you're just saying hurtful comments.
And you're an elf.
Wow.
That's hurtful, man. That's just hurtful.
Take
Yeah.
that back. Take that back.
I was raised by dwarves, you bastard.
Did you
I
just
passed
use
I will pat him on his leg and cast guidance. But don't worry, confused elf. You can do it.
guidance does?
Well, I did
Plus-
nothing. I rolled a 7 for investigation, so
It's plus 1d4 to any check for the next minute.
Okay.
well, let's see then. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus, do I have an investigation on my character sheet?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. Do I?
What number are you again?
17. I've got perception. Is that the same
16.
thing?
Perception, yes. You
Oh,
can use that. Fine.
Then I got 18 in total.
Okay. As far as you can tell, it's definitely a normal rock, somewhat artfully arranged.
I'll go look at the other rock then.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing while that's happening?
Look for any torches that may be ensconced.
I've sat down on a rock and I'm having a nap.
Okay. All right. Trash, you look around, but it's just windswept piles of rock and scree. Nothing really, nothing really civilized in the area.
Right.
What are you
What are you
doing, lady?
I want to go poking around where the skull makes a mouth.
All right. Go for it.
Fuck. What the hell do I even roll? I haven't done.
What are you trying to do?
I don't know. Which one would be?
Perception?
I want to investigate the area to find something around the area of this fake or skull representation of where the mouth is.
Sure. Make a survival check for me. But your keen knowledge about rocks and their disposition. What are you doing, Ein?
I'm looking around trying to make sense of this thing.
Okay, how are you looking around? What are you doing?
I don't know, just looking around.
He's just trying to figure out how he got there. He's like, what
I'm
kind of Deus Ex
intimidating
is
the
this?
damn walls.
What is the base for survival? Wisdom?
Not so
Yep.
tough wall.
Okay, so 12.
Okay. It's, so far you can tell, some regular ass rocks.
Are you sure there's a tomb here?
Griffey, for my investigations of the rocks up above, I rolled a 24.
Normal ass rocks as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Maybe
I,
roll like a perception check or something. I don't know.
Like I
Look
said, it's
around.
tactile, so feel free to poke and prod at walls and floors and things.
I
as
don't
you
think
guys
the
move
problem
around.
is we're gonna die before we get there. I think the problem is we're never gonna get there. We're just never gonna find it. We're just gonna die of old age trying to get inside.
Griffey, can I go back to the tunnel?
Yes, certainly. You
I
go
want to
back
get on
the
my
left
hands
side of
and
the hill.
knees and start feeling the floors and the wall before the trap to see if there might be like a trap door before the trap.
All right.
That was an entranceway.
I
Sure.
start
Make a perception
to
check. Yes, Treasure.
perform the ritual of detect magic.
All right.
I will
22.
use the eyes of my god, Steve's god, to help me.
Steve's god is Steven.
Stephen.
Yes.
No, Steve's
Steve's
god
god.
is Big Steve.
All right.
No,
You go
Steve's
around
god
the
is
valley.
Stefan.
All the priests are known as Stevens.
The floor appears to be very mundane and stone. It doesn't really have anything else going for it. It's covered here and there in broken chunks of stone that have collapsed from the ceiling, but that's it, really.
Hey guys, my god Steve said that there's no magic here.
Nope.
This is all regular ass rock.
And the walls I was looking at?
Regular ass rock. Oh, hold on.
Rock.
Let me walk closer to see if I see magic on the rock wall.
You guys
Hey, guys,
poke and prod at the west side of this hill, but so far, nothing except the false entrance that you found so far.
I want to go around the hill again and poke extra careful this time to see if there's another entrance.
Sure. Is anybody going to be assisting Mr. Jathur, or are you guys...
I will
Still
assist. I, Steve the Dwarven Cleric, will help you.
Okay, go for it. Go, Steve, roll your dice.
I pat him on the shoulder and say, "You can do it, buddy," and cast guidance.
Wow. 13.
Wow. You walk around the east side of the hill, poking, prodding. Eventually, much like the previous one, you manage to dislodge a bunch of stone and gravel, revealing the entrance to a tunnel.
You know,
Reginald, I found the real bingo tunnel this time.
I'm bored. I don't want bingo.
It's they've got snacks behind there as well, jelly and custard.
I ate before you took me from the home.
Well, there's also a bathroom behind there. I'm pretty sure you need one by now.
I've
You've
done
been
it
told.
already.
They're mints. They're mints behind there. All the sugar candy you could ever want.
Wow.
I stopped eating sugar when my teeth fell out.
Really? That would seem like the best time to start eating sugar. You've got nothing more to worry about.
I need my gums.
The corridor before you is made of plain stone, roughly worked and mortared, with a 10-foot high ceiling. You glance down it. It's dark. Those of you without dark vision struggle to see to the depths. Those of you, like the
Ow!
dwarves and elves, see that the corridor goes about 50 feet.
oh yeah,
And then?
Windows are unmortared, and you can see they look almost loosely set in the floor.
so
Okay.
being that I'm a dwarf, I would have to mention that there's no mortar there on account of I know rocks from dwarf. I'm Steve the dwarf.
Dwarf.
Well, this corridor seems to go a bit deeper. Boneless, do you think you could check for traps this time?
Sure, I'll go check for traps.
Sure, make a perception check for me.
I pat him on the back and say, "You can do it, buddy," and cast guidance.
Yeah, that's like
How many
the
of
worst.
those are you going to use before we even get into the place, Steve?
I cast a lot of guidance. I'm Steve the Dwarf.
You're Steve the
Steve the
guy.
Greyhound.
What did you roll, lady?
Well, did he cast guidance on me?
Yes, I did.
Yep. Roll
Uh,
D4
ca-
if you want.
I don't have a D4, so I'm gonna borrow one of these.
These are my D4s.
Tell us something else.
26.
26. You sit down, hunch over, and scrabble along the floor almost like a spider, making very careful to put your hands and feet in certain spots on the ground. You notice that the stones themselves seem to shift depending on where you put your weight. And you suspect that you could probably wedge them in place with something to block whatever mechanism they're attached to.
Can I like how many of these places I need to enter are?
It would take you about a minute, and you'd have to use a DC 20 dexterity check with your thieves' tools to try and wedge them.
DC 20, you say?
Yep, dexterity,
Oh Jesus! It doesn't even say where my thieves' tools are. Oh,
if you have any.
Tools, thieves' tools +8. Okay. Well, this could go horribly, but whatever. We're here for
Hey,
taking
buddy.
risks. I'll try.
Whatever you're going to do, I'm sure you can do it well. I cast guidance.
That doesn't help. I think.
Okay. You managed to wedge it firmly, you believe?
Nope. Yeah, even if I had rolled maximal guidance, that would have only been an 18, so it isn't enough.
You are a disappointment to me.
Wow, Steve the guidance counselor. Okay. So, you've wedged the stones in the floor tightly. Should be safe to enter.
Okay, Boneless. Is it done? Do you think?
Yeah, it's fine.
Great. Do you want to head down the corridor and then tell us what you see?
Alright.
Are there any sconces or anything?
5. Nope. These
Hey, buddy.
fiendish bastards, how dare they not make it easy?
Hey, buddy. Do you have night vision?
Actually, do halflings have night vision? I don't fucking know.
If it doesn't say dark vision in your character sheet, then nay.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, fuck, I can't see, guys, I can't see shit.
Don't worry, buddy.
Halflings have something like that.
Don't worry, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. I cast guidance.
What?
Well, you
Just
forgot
light
a
a torch,
fucking...
man.
It's a
I don't have a
cantrip.
torch.
He's never gonna run out.
Okay. So, who's going down the corridor?
Boneless.
Boneless.
I guess I'm going down with the torch.
Okay. You light a torch. Sputtering light, filling the dark corridor, brushing away the cobwebs, singeing them.
Hey, buddy.
You move carefully down the corridor to the doors at the end. These ones oak, again with iron pulls set into them to pull them open. You make it about 45 feet into the corridor when you hear a sliding boom from behind you as the entranceway is immediately blocked by a 10-foot thick block of stone emerging from the midpoint from the wall. And it immediately starts rolling towards you, sliding down to squish you. Roll initiative for me, please.
Amazing.
Guys, I think something might have happened to Boneless.
Remember. Hey, buddy.
How should I
Remember,
roll initiative again?
you can do it.
D20 plus your dex bonus.
Oh, okay, then I roll 22.
What are you guys doing? You guys have just seen the corridors now filled. The entire corridor is just filled with a flat slab
I'm
of
just
stone.
waiting. I'm pretty sure either he'll survive or someone else will suddenly appear on this island mysteriously.
I'm doing a crossword puzzle.
I have nothing
Get
to
up.
stop this anyway, I think.
All right. So, since you rolled the highest initiative, the block slides towards you. about 10 feet. What are you
Quick.
doing?
Get through the door, boneless.
Oh, yeah, there's a door. Is the door locked?
You open the door. There's a wall behind it.
Ah, amazing.
Remember,
The
buddy.
doors to wedge the block, maybe.
That's your turn.
Remember,
Slide
buddy.
forward another 10 feet.
You can do it. I believe in you.
What do you want to do, mate?
So what kind of corridor is it? Is this like a straight corridor until
It's
the
a
door?
straight corridor with no twists or turns, and it looks
Okay.
like the stone filling it has been chiseled to fit it.
And there's literally no nothing, no
Other than the
anything.
cracked flags and the flagstones making up the floor, there's nothing else in the corridor itself. No.
Letty, what you could potentially try is you've still got more of those metal wedges you use for the trap. You could try to wedge the stone up before it gets to you. So it drives itself onto these wedges and gets stuck. Because if it fits perfectly, then even a small thing might actually lodge it.
Might as well try it.
Or if
Yeah.
you have something bigger.
I mean, you
Uh,
could use a dagger or something, but I'm just saying, yeah.
I try piece of soap first.
Oh, make it
Door.
go faster, yes.
Yes, make it go faster. End this already.
Slides forward.
Hey, buddy.
You think it's your attention, but it seems to go a little bit faster now that it's soaped up.
Soap yourself, slide past it.
Remember, those things underground were acting like switches. You can do it. I believe in you.
You hear
Wow.
from the other side of the grinding. So, it moves forward. It'll get you within the next few seconds. What do you want to try?
Okay,
You know,
like I'm
you now only
getting.
have 20 feet of clearance left before it swishes you.
Well, what about the floor cracks?
What about them?
What do they look like? I want to investigate the floor cracks.
The
But
floor is
why?
covered in a broken up stone plates, almost you could say. It's it's ungratted. There's nothing in between. They're loose flagstones essentially.
Okay, can I jam my dagger in one? Just like
Sure.
really tightly, just jam it there.
Make a strength check for me. You just try and shove it like straight down into the cement essentially.
Yeah,
Remember,
16.
You can
Yeah,
use my
Drive it in.
You are.
And then I take the doors, the wooden doors, and kind of make like a wedge out of them to like hide inside of it.
Okay. So you see the stone come forward, and stop. The dagger straining against it. The dagger bending a bit, almost into an L shape. But it does not look like the stone comes closer.
Does it sound like it's straining, or has it stopped?
The rumble dies away when it sounds like it has stopped.
Amazing.
Boneless, are you still there?
For now.
Knew you could do it, buddy. I believed in you.
So, is there anywhere you can get me out of here now?
I mean, you could try and muscle it out, I guess. Or if you have ethereal, you could just like wall walk through it, or teleport, or.
Does anyone... Hey, Reginald, do you have a way of getting rid of this rock?
Rock? I'm not a rock, I'm a silver dragonborn.
Yes, but we need to get rid of this rock.
What rock? I'm sat on a
over
rock.
there. I
Oh,
point to the
Lord.
block. That rock said mean things about silver dragons.
I make mage hand and try and grab the rock.
Okay. It's like a big old. Okay, it doesn't do much. I mean, you hold on to it, but it's not like you can pull it or anything.
I'm not as strong as I used to be.
Can you do anything else, maybe?
Oh shit.
What are the sides of this this corridor?
The corridor is made of stone.
The walls? Is it stone? Okay.
Or you guys could just leave him to die.
Well.
The
So
floor
it's-
twist.
it's
Sounds like having
obviously-
a creative solution.
So there's obviously like no space in between,
Can,
like between the rock and the
No, it's almost
walls.
completely flush.
can I, like, at a corner of it, start casting Ray of Frost to try and freeze up and make it all brittle.
What spells do you have, Reginald?
I can spell my name!
What magic spells do you have, Reginald?
I Mage Hand, slap him in the face. That one!
Other spells, Reginald.
I Mage Hand and middle finger. Also this!
Okay, so we're going to waste all of our spells here, Reginald.
Glorious. All right. You
Cantrip.
ray of frost the corner of the stone. It appears to be cold.
Somebody hit that!
I poke
Break,
it
break.
really, really hard
Attack.
with my pike.
All right. It seems to flick and shatter. Only a few inches, but it does seem to have some effect.
I
keep
hit it
doing
again really hard.
I keep freezing.
Okay. Over the course of the next 4 hours, you guys managed to make a tiny halfling crawl space,
Hey, buddy.
pulling out the scratched, dusty form of Boneless.
I can't help but think if we would have stepped on one of these plates, it may have retracted. But you guys seem to really be invested in the freezing and breaking of the wall.
Well, Steve, if you have any good ideas next time, you should say something in advance, eh, mate?
You seemed like you were really invested in that.
So, you guys have done the western and eastern side of the hill.
Let's try the northern side of the hill. Poke, 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 poke.
Poke, 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 poke.
Hey, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. I cast guidance.
Can I
Wait,
get
just
my
you.
Mastiff to maul Steve?
You have a mastiff?
I do, my equipment.
Can I gum him up with one of my old man toffees?
I mean, if you guys want.
I give the dog an
I'm gonna
old man toffee.
investigate the northern slope then.
Okay. You guys poke and prod. I'm going to assume. Yeah, it's fine. Eventually, you guys discover another passageway. Bright, brilliant colors are seen everywhere. The stones and pigments undimmed by the passage of decades. The floor of this corridor is a colorful mosaic of stone with a distinct winding path of red tiles about 2 feet wide, snaking its way down the corridor. No stonework can be seen on the walls or the ceiling 20 feet above, for some sort of cement or plaster has been smoothed over all of these surfaces and then illustrated. The scenes show fields with kine grazing, a copse with several wolves in the background, workers of various races, and strange human-animal mixtures. Pig human, an ape human, a dog human, going about various tasks. Certain of these frescoes show rooms of some building, a library filled with many books and scrolls, the door of a torture chamber, and a wizard's workroom. There are chairs, windows, boxes, bales, doors, chests, birds, bats, spiders, and all manner of things on these walls.
I don't think there's ever been dog humans. People were on drugs.
What?
I don't
Drugs?
wanna
Am
sound
I
mean,
late
but
for my
Bonus,
drugs?
You're the person who's good with the traps.
What?
20.
Do you mind checking this pathway for us again?
Okay, sure.
Hey, buddy.
For a
can
person
do
who
it.
says he's a dwarf, you seem awfully afraid of tunnels.
You can do it. I believe in you. I cast guidance.
You're really bad at guidance.
I feel your guidance doesn't help much.
You
Oh,
are a
no.
disappointment to me.
Oh, you don't know how well I'm doing. What is this again? What?
What are you guys doing?
And we were checking for traps, and
We
I.
were sending Bonus in to check for traps again.
Ah,
So perception.
Yes.
Okay, your perception. So 13.
okay. You notice no traps, but you notice something else. The winding red path that goes down this tunnel. It's got text on it.
Text.
Text.
What does
I mean,
what
have a
text
look
say?
there.
Well, it goes all the way to the end, so you'd have to walk down it reading it. But the bit that you can see so far says, Acerak congratulates you on your powers of observation. So make this whatever you, and then you need to walk deeper into the corridor to read the rest.
Well, I do walk, but I'm not reading the text at the same time. I'm just keeping ahead, looking at the floor panels, and also like sometimes looking up just in case there's something there, and also to the right and maybe to the left. I'm just gonna like walk like looking all around me just to make sure nothing like pops out.
He's going to walk cautiously.
Walk very cautiously.
I start the ritual of detect magic.
Okay. You walk slowly forward. Make a perception check for me. No, actually, you don't get to make a perception check. Hold on.
Woohoo!
Let's see. What is Letty's passive perception?
19.
That's really fucking high.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Holy shit. Okay. Ooh. As you walk down this, reading it, you see, so make of this whatever you wish, for you will be mine in the end, no matter what. And as you are busy reading that, you notice a trap door set in the floor, cunningly disguised, most likely to open as soon as somebody steps on it.
I checked the area in front of the trapdoor for a trap.
Surely no one
Okay.
would trap every trap in their trap dungeon.
How much did you roll?
Oh, for what? What
We're
was the
checking for the traps in front of
Oh,
the
yeah.
trap.
I'm checking trap. I
Yep.
rolled a 20.
Hey, buddy. You can do it. I believe in
Natural
you.
20.
Busy.
Well, there's no trap on the trap, unfortunately. But you do notice, however, the edges of a pit underneath this lid.
There's edges of a pit on the lid? What?
Below the lid is a pit, and you can just discern the edges of it.
Ah,
You don't want to fall for the trap.
okay. So if it's like I see down the pit, is it like wider than the entrance?
The pit covers only one half of the corridor.
Hey, buddy. Are there any mechanisms attached to the lid?
Yeah, do I see anything?
Do you want to lift the lid and check?
I look up first. Is there anything there?
Nope.
Okay,
My
then
my ritual of detect magic going.
Yep, it's going to take you an hour to cast, isn't it?
ritual is
it's
15
10
minutes, isn't it?
Okay, well, you don't detect any magic as far as you can tell. Appears to be good old mechanical constructs.
Woohoo!
So, what do you want to do, Letty? Carry up.
Hey guys, there's no magic.
Do you want to draw for us on this diagram here where the pit is that Letty's found, Grimmy?
Sure, where's Letty? And then I will draw it in relation to him.
Fuck. I
Well,
don't
how
know.
far down the corridor is the pit if he's right in front of it?
There's a pit. You guys are coming in from the edge there.
There's Letty.
Yay, I'm there.
Okay, so maybe you just need to mark that out, Letty, and then carry on down.
Oh,
With your
it's a
thief
trapdoor,
chalk.
so I
I
kind of
assume
like.
you have thief chalk.
Yeah. Well, actually, do I?
You have a thieves kit?
Yeah, I do. I just
Okay.
marked the trapdoor
All right.
and avoid the trap and continue forward.
All right.
Hey, buddy. I believe in you. You can do it.
You step
Okay,
forward and spot another pit trap. This one over here.
The fiendish devil.
The fiendish devil.
amazingly fiendish devil.
Okay. You step forward, over it after marking it. Still reading the red winding bricks. Go back to the Tormentor or through the arch, and the second great hall you'll discover. Make your way further up, finding a third trap, this one in the middle of the corridor. The next passage reads, "Shun green if you can, but night's good color is for those of great valor." Make your way in, reading all the way, finding another trap. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well along your march. Then
I
if
feel
you
like all these inscriptions may be important.
make it a little bit further in before you get to the end, and you see one last trap there before the end of the corridor. 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, so check the wall. These keys and those are most important of all, and beware of trembling hands and what will maul. If you find the false, you find the true, and into the columned hall you will come, and there's a throne that's key and keyed. The iron men of visage grim do more than meets the eye. You're left and found my tomb, and now your souls will die.
Fun.
The end of the corridor
Very edgy.
has got nothing in it. It's just a wall, as far as you can tell.
And Texas said something about 2 lucky falls with the pits.
Two lucky
Ruby, do you want to copy that bit of text into Discord for us?
I'll try. I don't
somewhere,
believe
if you
I
can.
can. Let's see if that will copy. It should. There we go.
And I don't know, Letty, if you want to check that wall in front of us, because it might be a hidden door or something.
What are you guys doing?
Well, I want to check the wall over here.
Where do you want to start?
Oh
By the wall, where you going?
no, I meant specifically the end wall here.
Okay. That's fine. So, roll your... What is this? The path of red tiles before you leads to a fork. On the wall before you is a relief sculpture of a devil, face formed of mosaic tiles. The face has a huge O of a mouth, inside of which the space is dead black.
So there's a space, but there seems to be no light in it via magic or some sort.
Yep. Probably need somebody with more magical expertise to investigate it.
Yep, someone else who's smarter than me, because I'm shit at riddles and crap.
Well, you can tiptoe out, and now I think it's safe for us to all tiptoe down this corridor.
I'm like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Well done, Boneless.
Yay.
So, who wants to investigate the mouth on the wall?
Steve.
Well, I know someone who's been charging up a detect magic spell.
Steve. Is Steve going to go down the tunnel?
Yes, Steve will go down the tunnel.
Steve, the devil face, radiates an aura of transmutation magic.
This is magical.
Stick your hand in it, Steve. I believe in you.
What was the riddle? Let's see. It said to avoid green, but this is not green.
On the face before. Mm-hmm.
Shades of red stand for blood. Wise will not need.
Griffy,
Hmm.
while Steve is checking that wall, I'd actually like to just go through closely and look at both sides of the long wall of the corridor. to
Sure.
See if there's anything that is pointing out two of these pits.
No problem. Make a perception check while you guys are doing that. Ein, what are you and Hippo doing? You two have been very quiet today.
I'm just poking at stuff with my spear, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
So, tell me where you're poking. How'd you roll, Matt?
22.
Wow, okay, that's really damn high.
I'm poking at everything, basically. Random stuff.
You guys just get stabbed by the fighter just poking everything. As you move down this corridor, looking at the fresco, above the pit trap over here, you look at the fresco. The most outstanding feature in this location is actually a two-headed jackal, human figure, painted to be holding a bronze chest. And when you look at it closer, it's almost like an optical illusion, but it looks like the bronze chest protrudes a little bit from the wall.
So which fresco was that? Can you color it in a different color or something?
The whole,
Can we just mark them?
the whole thing is a fresco, like literally the entire corridor. Like I
No, I know
described
that,
it,
but I'm
so-
just saying to which pits, because I'm looking to see, because the thing mentions two pits, so check the walls. So I'm looking for things on the frescoes that might be show that two of these pits along this corridor are special.
Mhm.
So I found one. That's good. Good.
Thresh, what are you doing? You're standing next to the mouth. And Hippo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to discern what's going on.
Let's go walk up behind Steve and just stare.
Hey, buddy.
At him or at the...
The devil thing. Am I back in the care home already?
Fresco mentioned that we should keep an eye out, possibly golden ring. Magical, maybe.
Okay, well, so guys, we have found the corridor. It's full of pits. So far, we've got the hole in the wall, which someone could stick their hand into, if they're feeling brave.
Or if they're small enough to try and climb into.
Or if they're small enough, they can try and climb into it. But I watched The Mummy, so I would recommend not climbing into it and maybe just losing the hand.
You have any ropes?
I don't know, do you?
Here.
And I found a pit that has something that looks unusual on the fresco next to it, and that could be one of the falls they were talking about that leads to a hall.
What's the color?
Sorry?
There's a colored fresco above it.
No, it's not it's a black two-headed jackal with holding a box.
The outstanding feature is actually two jackal-headed human figures.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said it was a jackal with two heads. But yes.
I'm pretty sure that that's say we should go into the pit.
Knight's good color for those of great valor.
Oh, and black would be nice color, I would think.
And
But they
the jackals
say,
are
is
holding
there
a
an
chest.
arch, Griffy? Is there an arch on any of the frescoes?
Right at the bottom. You see, here's an arch.
I want to feel the wall to see if is there a door hidden there or something? Can I see a crack?
The archway before you is filled with a veil of thick vapor. The stones on either side of the base and the keystone protrude slightly from the stones around them. As you move to within touching distance, the left-hand base stone begins to glow yellow, and the right-hand base stone orange, and the keystone above you blue?
I have two things to say, buddy. Remember, shun green, and left, you found my tomb.
Well, we can go back to. I'm assuming the tormentor is the devil. We've got the arch. We found potentially one of the pits. Now, with this arch, Griffey, sorry, you say there's two keystones, one yellow and one orange, and then the top of the arch is blue?
Mm-hmm.
What happens if I touch the yellow keystone?
Lights up.
And if I touch the orange keystone?
Lights up.
Are they both lighting up?
Mm-hmm.
Can I touch the blue keystone?
You touch the blue keystone.
Are they all lighting up?
Hold on for me.
No worries.
They go dull again.
If I just touch the blue keystone?
Lights up.
And if I touch the yellow keystone?
Lights up.
If I touch the orange keystone?
Lights up and goes dull again.
Huh. Well, blue and yellow make green, so I don't know if that means anything. Night's good color. I don't know what that really means, if that's black or if that's blue. What happens if you mix blue and orange together?
I don't know, dude.
I'm going to Google that while Trashy sticks his hole in the magical pit.
Okay.
Intent.
What are you guys, the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just gonna take a look at this
Take
pit.
a walk. Yeah?
I just want to look down.
Okay, so you try and lift the lid.
Yep.
Make a strength check for me.
I'll help him.
Sure. You guys easily managed
No
to
need.
pull it open.
I don't need no help.
Strong
Nat
independent
20.
bonus halfling. You guys managed to pull it open. You look down, and it's pretty straightforward. It's a pit, and at the bottom there are some spikes. So if somebody fell into it, they would get impaled.
Is this the one of the pits that I found with the jackal head, or is this a different pit?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the one he originally checked.
What about
What about the what?
the second pit?
Sure. Make a strength check, pull it open. Same deal. It's a pit with spikes at the bottom of it.
How deep are the pits?
The pits themselves aren't very deep. About 15 feet.
Like any side entrances, you know, when you fall down and like, you know, to the sides.
Nope, it's just a straight down pit as far as you can tell.
Is there any like loose sand, dirt, gravel, rocks in here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Throw a rock
No,
down the
it's-
pit that
I
was
want to
marked.
just like kick a little inside, see what happens.
It drifts down and covers the inside with some dust.
Amazing. Just making sure it wasn't like an illusion.
So, Trash, what are you doing?
So this mural, I'm gonna check to see if there's any hidden buttons.
Sure, make a search check for me. Do that perception thing for me.
Hey, buddy, I believe in you. I cast guidance on myself.
Spells I have you already burned.
All right, and my perception is what? 14 passive.
Well, no, just your roll plus whatever your bonus is.
Which skill is that? Wisdom or
You have a perception skill usually. What number did you pick?
3?
You have a. Let's have a look here. Proficiency. Savings throw
4.
skills. There we go. Yeah, so it's just your perception, which is wisdom, I believe.
All right. So that's +4. That would be a 20.
You don't find any catches or buttons, but you do find what appears to be some kind of hidden crawl space
Hmm.
on the floor, just big enough for a medium-sized creature to barely crawl their way through.
Hey, buddies. I found a crawl space.
You should crawl in it.
I'm way too fat.
You're a
Well-
medium-sized creature. We all are.
Aren't I a small creature?
You're small, yes.
Apart from him. And you,
So,
Steve,
you guys
because
have
you're a
got-
dwarf.
This is true.
You're made for holes. This is a dwarf hole. In you go.
And Gregory and Reginald literally just starts pushing you into the hole.
So you guys have got the chest in the wall at the fresco here with the 2 jackal-headed human figures. You guys have got the archway fresco here with the keystones that light up. And you guys have got the crawl space here that goes somewhere.
Okay, so if we got this, so the tormentor was an option, but we don't know what that hole in his mouth does. We've got the corridor for great valor, and we've got 2 pits will take us to the other great hall. Holes in the wall, we said. So what are we feeling like, guys?
I think Steve should go in this hole.
I don't often agree with Dragonborn, but today I might.
I believe in you, Steve. And I
that
start
one,
pushing him
no.
with my foot.
Okay. I will go in the hole.
Which hole are you going into, Trashy?
Squirry down this little crawl space here.
Alrighty. Damn.
Hey, what my dwarven eyes see.
You're in a tiny, really small, tight passageway. Just pull up the appropriate passageway because there's like a million of them. 8. Here we go. It curves suddenly in front of you and heads off this way. It becomes very dark since there's no other light sources in here.
But he's a dwarf, so he's fine.
Even for your dwarven eyes, you need a little bit of light to be able to see.
It'll just be dim. Let's see what adventure Steve goes on today.
Wow, you sound so entertained.
You should probably follow him, Reginald, just to help.
My tail is too big.
No,
I'll
you're
go
a
after
medium-sized creature too, Reginald. Come on, scoot.
Did
Scoot
you
your boot.
just assume my size?
Category?
Scoot your boot, Reginald.
You should go in there, mister. I'm a dwarf. I'm afraid of holes.
I will go in at the end to make sure no one gets lost. It's like when they used to take you to the museum at the old age home. There's got to be one person at the end to make sure the group doesn't get too separated.
It is good to know that you are all full of fear. I'm Steve, and I'm fearless.
Come on, everybody in the rock hole that wants to go in the
Everyone
hole.
in the
let's get
hole, scoot your boots.
I climb in the hole.
there. Anybody
I
that's
ray
going
of
to the
frost.
hole.
I ray of frost a pathway of ice so I can slide easier.
Consider it and
Before I climb into the
inconsiderate.
hole, Griffey, I want to stick my hand into this magical hole because I'm interested.
Sure. As you shove your hand into the magical hole, who's still out there with you?
I think
It's just
maybe break.
Choo Choo.
Right.
Choo-choo.
Crunch, crunch.
Crunch, crunch. You see the elf stick his arm into the black hole on the wall, and you see a flash of unlight suddenly come out of the wall, like like a bright flash of light, like a car driving past your window at night, but in reverse, just like absolute blackness come out,
What is a car?
and the elf is just gone.
Oh no. It was
He's
a cunning
down.
ruse.
You look down, and on the floor in front of him, there's a small
A pile of
pile
ash.
of dust.
I've been flamfloozled.
Snort him.
I detect
Choo-choo.
magic.
Crunch, crunch.
I think maybe someone made a mistake.
Pick a one number between 1 and 16, Matt.
Maybe he
I'll
was
pick cunning
teleported
now.
to the center of the dungeons.
Hold on. This hasn't established a pattern. Somebody else should do it.
You guys aren't there. You just just outside.
Hold
I'm
up,
thinking
hold
I'm
on.
gonna pick 4.
No, the die says 15.
Well, I've picked 4.
Okay. You are
Suddenly-
now a half-elf bard.
Ping, ping! I suddenly appear in the corridor with you guys. What? How did I get here? Who are you people? I was in a warm tavern with a wench just 5 minutes ago.
You're with Crunch Crunch.
What the hell? Who are you, man?
I'm crunch, crunch.
And where are we going, Crunch Crunch? And why are we here? What is this place?
I have no idea.
It looks like we need to go into that hole, Crunch Crunch. Ladies first.
Oh, okie dokie.
Oh
After
god.
you then.
I wait for Crunch Crunch to go into the hole.
Do I look like a lady to you? I
I
got the
charm Crunch Crunch
glorious
into thinking he's a
beard.
lovely lady.
I send my mage hand out and grab one of them by the ear and drag them in.
You just feel somebody like pulling on your ear, Ein.
Oh yeah.
It's like its disembodied hand is just like attached to your earlobe. Pull, 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 pull.
I guess I'm gonna have to go then.
I mean, you don't have to.
Alright, Steve, move.
I follow Crunch Crunch into the hole.
Okay.
So we all died in the hole.
Who the hell are you people? How did I get here?
I don't know.
Are you my nephew?
I don't think so.
You look like Colin.
Actually, I'm totally Colin.
Oh, hello, Colin.
Hi, hi, great granduncle.
How's your mother?
Mother's doing well.
It was a ruse. Your mother's dead.
I want to use persuasion on him to actually convince him that my mother's still alive,
I want to intimidate back.
and he's completely confused.
I'm
Sure,
always
roll for it.
confused.
Roll detect bullshit. Oh, Jesus Christ.
My detect bullshitometer went to what even is that? Wisdom?
I believe so.
12.
What did you roll for your deception, Matt?
Well, mine is 8 plus 12, so it's 20.
Holy shit, he's totally Colin.
Oh, it is Colin.
Yes, great granduncle, but we should carry on crawling forward. It looks like these men need us.
Okay, here, have an old man toffee.
Oh, thank you.
Old man toffee. Okay. You guys crawl into the hole.
I've had them in my pocket since your last visit.
Oh, I can tell, great uncle, I can tell.
You guys crawl along the passageway until you eventually make your way into a room. Damn it, why is this thing not going to lose my place? Here we go. You guys crawl along this passageway until you eventually come into a small room. Inside of it, you guys see a statue of a creature that appears to be half bat, half man, beaked, four-armed, and just awful looking. You don't know why somebody would do such a thing. But you do see around the statue's neck is a collar studded with gleaming gems that glint in the low light.
It's jacked up.
Ooh. Can I try and determine what the statue is of?
Okay, so you leave and go into the room, correct?
I will. Well, actually, I'm behind everyone, so I don't think I would be able to until the other 3 people got out the way.
You're ahead.
Nice.
There's plenty of room.
There we go. There's the room. And you see over here, a door leading out of the room. The statue itself being in here. You guys come out behind the base of the statue, basically. So, what do you guys do?
You should probably get out the corridor.
I, Steve the cleric, will come out of the corridor.
All right.
And I will stand right here.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I roll over there.
Yes.
I would like to inspect the statue to see if I can tell what it's of.
Sure, make a perception check.
You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. I cast guidance.
18 plus 22.
You notice 2 things. The first thing you notice is that under the collar appears to be a slip of parchment wedged into the links. Second thing you notice is the statue's eyes turn and look at you.
They turn
I
and
would
look at me.
They turn and look at you. I would like you guys to roll initiative for me, please. Okay, so
20.
anybody from 15 to 20?
20.
Okay. And how much have you got? The next person up?
What's the bonus for initiative?
Dex.
Normally it has initiative on your character sheet.
It don't.
Don't it? Oh, it's just Dex.
Roll the
Mine is 8.
Okay.
11.
And how much do you get, Hippo?
4.
Wow, very much in character, aren't you? Okay. And this little guy, how much did he get? Dice.
I'm so stealthy you can't even see me anymore. Only my feet.
You're amazing. Oh, wow. That's awful. Okay. So, as you are inspecting the statue, you see this 4-armed winged monstrosity suddenly shift and move towards you, the stone flaking off and cracking, leaving behind a hard-scaled hide. Creature prepares to pounce. What would you like to do, Ein?
Stab it with my pike.
All right. A roll for stabbing.
Wow.
Oh.
It has a +9 to hit though. It's 15 then.
15. Alrighty then. That's just enough. As your spear stabs into the creature, and almost like slides and sparks off of it, the hide, stony in nature, incredibly resistant to damage. Roll your damage.
What's the die? 10 here.
The weapon's going to be on the character sheet.
As well as what spells you've got.
9 plus 5.
You have 20 strength. Holy shit. Okay. So that's what? 14 points of damage, eh?
Yep.
Stab into the creature, but the spear just skids along, barely does any damage at all. You do 7 points of damage to it. Alrighty. Trashy, your turn. What you would like to do?
I will cast Sacred Flame at the same item that, same entity that Ein was attacking.
Okay.
Sacred Flame is a cantrip.
Hmm.
I'm bringing it up. Location cantrip takes 1 action. It's instantaneous. Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. At 5th level, it does 2d8 radiant damage. This target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take the 2d8 dexterity or radiant damage.
Okay. And what's your spell DC?
Spell DC on me. That's not what I thought it would be. Where is it? Because I see the actions and all that.
It'll be on your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
You're a spellcaster who uses wisdom as your spellcasting ability. Spell save DC 16.
Okay.
Okay. So you need to roll 16 or better to be able to avoid it, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So this guy's dexterity. Probably not a whole lot. Oh yeah, that's not a lot. Okay, it fails. And roll your damage.
By the power of Steven.
10 points of radiant damage. Or how much was it?
I rolled 16 actually.
Gargoyle disintegrates in a flash of light. The stones breaking apart and leaving the amulet on the ground, studded with these gems, and the piece of paper still wedged inside of it.
That was disappointing.
Wait, what was that noise? And I turn around.
You just see like a pile of rubble from the statue lying on the ground. Amongst it, you see the neck collar studded with 10 gleaming gems.
I think somebody dropped that.
I'd like to go pick up the neck collar and have a look at it.
Yeah, it appears to have quartz stones inset in it. 10 of them.
Can I use my Arcana to try and tell what it is?
Do you know the... Sure. Make a... Do you know comprehend languages, the spell?
Hold on. I have tongues. I don't know if that's the same thing, to be honest.
No, not exactly, no.
Is it Draconic or Sylvan?
Nope.
I don't know.
Is it in Elfish?
Nope.
Common? Halfling?
Nope.
I don't know. All I've got is the Arcana skill.
Indeed.
It is not written in any language that I can read.
I didn't know dwarves could read.
You wouldn't, because you're a horrible old racist.
I'm not a racist. I'm a dragonborn.
Well, I'll also pick up the scrap of paper and have a look at that.
Hello, my name's Reginald.
Hello, Reginald.
It appears to
Hello.
be written in some kind of arcane code, Matt.
Okay. Can I use my Arcana on that?
You can.
Then I will.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
I make 25. No, 22.
Does not appear to be written in a language that you can understand. Looks to be
I
some
help?
kind of magical code. You're certainly welcome to, if you wish to.
With my Arcana skills.
With all our Arcana skills combined, we are
Great Uncle
captain.
Reginald, have a look at this.
I believe in you. I cast guidance.
Oh, Great Reginald, you're so close.
No, I left my glasses at the home.
Yes, a common problem. Fine, I'll stick both of them in a pocket because we don't know what they are yet.
All right. So,
Gents, can anyone tell me where we are? I tell you, 10 minutes ago, I was going to meet a lovely wench behind the barns in half an hour. And this has really messed up my evening.
Sorry, who are you?
I'm your nephew, your great nephew, remember?
Oh, Michael.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Steve the cleric.
Hi, Steve.
Hello. I'm Reginald.
Hi, Reginald.
I'm boneless.
Hi, Boneless. I've met Brent.
so
Okay then. Shall we? Does someone want to check the door?
I will check the door.
beyond the door, it's a crawl space.
More crawling. Oh my gosh, these pants don't clean themselves.
But you can walk through it. You're about 2 foot tall.
No, I'm a half elf.
I thought you were a halfling.
Nope.
Liddy's a halfling.
Oh,
Okay. What are you guys doing?
sorry, my sight's not what it used to be.
Hi,
Suppose we have to head
Steve.
through the crawl space.
Okay.
Actually, before we do that, while Trashy's doing that, I'm just gonna quickly feel the walls up, using my bodyish hands.
Check
See
for
if I can
traps.
feel anything that might be a door or a button.
I don't think the walls feel the same way about you.
That's what they all say, great uncle, but they changed their minds.
You feel around.
20 is my total.
You feel around,
Yes, 20.
and you discover that a part of the wall is an illusion.
Ooh, does it disappear then?
It doesn't. It stays in place.
I think this part of the wall is an illusion.
That
I point at the piece of the wall.
Yay.
I poke
Go.
it.
Your hand passes through.
I come
stick
back.
my
Head
head. I
through
stick
it.
my head through the illusionary bit of the wall.
Inside is a chest. A bronze chest. It looks like it has some kind of latch or catch that you have to push downwards to open it.
Ooh, does anyone here have dispel magic?
Let me look at my many interesting things I can do. Yes, I can dispel magic. I am Steve the cleric.
Hi, Steve. Do you want to dispel this illusion?
Sure. But
There's something on the other side.
just go and pick it up.
It's a box. I don't know if it's trapped. We probably want someone to check.
Okay. I cast Dispel Magic.
Thanks, Steve. I believed in you.
Sure. Make a caster check for me. Roll a d20.
Don't worry, Steve. You can do it. I believe in you. I cast guidance on myself. Actually, I don't know if I can do that. Yeah.
Nope.
16.
So it's d20. So it's 8 plus your spell level plus your character level plus your so you're level 10.
Oh,
So it's 8 plus 10 plus what's your primary stats? Wisdom.
Yes.
So plus 3, right? Or what's your wisdom modifier?
Oh, it's 4.
Plus 4. Okay, so 8 plus 4 plus 10. So it's a 22. Spell hits the wall and fizzles. It appears that
Oh,
whoever
no.
put the illusion in place was a more powerful practitioner than you.
It looks like I don't have enough juice.
You've disappointed yourself, Steve.
My shame knows no bounds.
Have we got a rogue in this party?
No.
Do we have anyone who can check for traps then?
I can check for traps.
Do you want to maybe have a look at the thing on the other side of this illusionary wall?
Yes, sure. I checked the box for traps.
Sure. Roll a perception check for me.
Do it. I believe in you. I cast guidance.
I cast Blade Ward on him.
No,
You should
trap
roll.
3.
It's trap 3.
I open it.
As
Please be
you
trap free.
reach down for the trap, a poison needle snicks out. Good
Ow.
3 inches.
Snickety snick.
He's got
Simply
resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
It deals 1 point of piercing damage because it was halved. However, you need to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Or die.
Well, not quite. Well,
If this was
hopefully
red
not.
box, it would be or die.
Oh, somebody please give him guidance.
How much
He
did you
has
get in
magic.
total?
What?
Usually.
How much did you get in total?
Total. 2.
2.
Oh
Okay.
no, wait. Sorry, not 2. I read charisma and said 5.
You take 11 points of poison damage
Ow.
and become poisoned for 1 hour, so you have disadvantage on attacks and such. Other than that, you guys see him pull his hand out of the wall, and you see a tiny bead of blood welling on one finger, but otherwise he appears fine, if a little bit green about the gills.
So I'm poisoned.
Hold on, I have
Yep.
something for this. I pull out a vial from my coat. It's quite clearly got acid written on big letters. I think this will help.
No, I'm good with my own, and I take my vial of
Okay.
antitoxin.
Good man. Alrighty. The chest is open now. It's trap sprung.
And it's empty.
The chest is opened and it appears to be empty. Unless you want to search the inside.
I search for hidden lockers and shit.
You feel around the inside and you find that the bottom moves. Moving it about, you find a lever.
Bullet.
Pull the lever.
As you pull the lever, the floor in front of you, how many feet is that? 30 feet. Oh, that's most of the room actually. This whole area.
I'm so
Wait,
glad.
my side or their side?
This whole area
Oh man, I thought that the box was on the other side.
drops away, revealing a pit. The bottom covered in spikes,
Oh no.
and you see things crawling around the bottom in the moment before your feet are no longer planted on the ground as you plummet down, impaling yourselves on the spikes.
Steve will die where he lived.
Each of you takes 11 points of piercing damage from the spikes,
Ow.
and the poison itself, you guys need to make a constitution check for me, please.
All of us?
Anybody who was standing there, yeah?
5.
That's a fail.
15.
Wrong dice.
Pass.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wrong dice.
Come on.
This
Just
one.
roll a dice.
No, I'm.
20. You had the right one in your hand.
Ten plus 3.
Fail. Alrighty.
Constitution. Right.
Yep. Everybody except for the dwarf fails. You guys will take 22 points of poison damage.
Where did
Good to
everyone
see
go?
everyone.
Ow.
Boneless.
Wait, Mark,
What's
You
it,
could have
Benny?
warned us, but
where was the box again?
In the wall.
What wall? So like over here somewhere.
Yeah, it's like inside of a wall, basically. Like you're
Yeah,
standing in it,
so-
sticking your arms into like solid stone by the looks of it.
So where was the box exactly? Because I'm getting confused now.
The statue you guys came in is over here.
Yeah.
Box is where Boneless is.
Okay.
Collapsing floor is over here.
Oh, okay. I don't understand that, but fine.
I don't pick the stuff.
No, I know. I realize. I want to just make sure because I thought the box was like in the corner here, but I'm like, oh,
No,
they've
there's a
just
door
built
there.
it to collapse the not box area. Okay, that's fine.
You
I'm
got
assuming it's-
bamboozled, son.
Bamboozle. While you guys are lying there, you guys feel tiny pinpricks, and then burning sensations, then little stabbing feelings. As you look around you, and swarms of snakes start biting you.
I climb out of the pit.
And
I did
30 feet
not-
up.
Throw a
not
rope
care for
down
this.
to them and tie it somewhere, or just hold it if there isn't anything else to tie it to.
I use Sacred Flame to start purifying the snakes.
Okay, you burn about 10 of the little guys to death, but immediately feel them bite into your legs.
I do not care for you snakes.
Griffey, I'm gonna dimension door to here.
Okay, make a concentration check for me. As you're currently impaled on a spike and getting bitten by a snake. Nat
Yes,
20.
I'm incredibly focused.
Whoop, you're out of the thing. Appearing up. Crunch crunch, you and Steve are now like lying there, half impaled on these spikes. Snakes biting your legs, what do you do?
I will get off the spikes.
Well, the ground is spikes.
Okay.
That's the bottom. It's like just spikes for days.
I start playing a lute to inspire both of you.
I put my shield underneath me
Toot, toot, toot.
and sit on my shield. Or stand
Make a
on my
dexterity
shield.
check. Just trying to like
Right,
hold
myself.
onto your shield and balance it on the spikes.
Believe in myself. I can do this.
Uh-huh.
Probably. That would be a 3.
You manage to roll, but you don't get your shield quite under you. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Both
As
who-
the little snakes continue on biting you. What are you doing, Crunch?
Oh boy.
I'm in the pit too.
Yeah, aren't you?
How many snakes are there?
About 8 or
Infinity
9,000 by the looks of it.
Oh wow.
I smell the
Trashy.
rapidly cooking snake. Is it dinner time already?
Trashy.
Yep, come down here. Lots of dinner here.
You take 14 points of poison damage as you feel the snake venom bypass even your hardy dwarf constitution. Crunch crunch, what did you roll?
Wow. I rolled a 7.
You also take 14 points of poison damage as you feel
Oh, wow.
venom shoot through your body. So, who's upstairs still? 3 of you. We've got Colin, Reginald, and Boneless upstairs.
Can I?
Yep.
I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points and then cast Cone of Cold down into there to freeze all of the snakies and protect the other 2 with a
Ooh,
careful spell.
that's pretty clever. Alrighty. While you guys are writhing on the spikes trying to avoid getting bit some more, a arctic blast from above just turns the entire bottom into a freezer, but somehow manages to leave you unscathed. And you are now surrounded by the brittle spikes and chunky salsa of many, many, many swarms of poisonous snakes.
Mmm, delicious. Bring me some when you come back.
So,
First you freeze them, then you fry them. That's how you eat snakes.
You guys okay in there?
No.
Where's that voice coming from?
Oh.
I stick my head out the wall. I'm over here.
Oh god!
Reginald.
I hit it with my staff.
You're far away. You can't hit me. I'm like over
It's
here.
a very big staff.
you just swing, but don't connect with anything.
I'm tired.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Try to get on the shield.
Okay. Carefully get onto your shield.
I'm just like wiggling the rope.
Does anyone have some rope?
There's already rope hanging.
There's
This is
actually
me.
rope hanging.
A 10.
Okay.
I don't think they've seen the rope. I'll pull up one end. I think you dropped this.
Try to go for the rope.
Okay, make a climb check. And you two at the top, who's holding onto the rope?
I guess I am. I mean, is
Make a
there
strength check.
anywhere to tie it to?
No.
Can I tie it around? Is the chest moving? I kick it like quickly. Does it move if I kick it?
It moves a little bit, yes.
Ah, fuck.
It's an empty chest.
Damn it! I thought it meant to be bolted down. Well, I guess I'm just holding it.
Okay, make a strength check, and Trash, you make a climb check for me.
I rolled a 15.
Ooh, it's a good roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no! Wait!
You
I
fly
am
into
lucky.
the pit.
I just realized this.
While Trashy flies out.
Yeah, that's 16.
If you got no bonus to your strength.
Nope.
You somehow managed to John Rambo that shit and hold on for dear life as a fully armored dwarf and you just climb out of the pit with the rope, and you just see the halfling straining, face red, sweat pouring from his face, and then almost collapses onto his back as you make it to the top, like, oh, that was hard.
Thanks,
You
buddy.
get
You can do it.
Okay, now who's left at the bottom? Crunch, crunch.
I think I am.
So,
I tried to get up.
you
Hey,
step
buddy.
to the spikes.
Yeesh.
You take 6 points of piercing damage
Grab on the
As you-
rope.
as your boot
Yeah.
just sinks into them
Why would I step on the spike?
because there's no floor.
It's all spikes. It's like a bed of nails, but with snakes.
Pretty
That's
much.
right.
It's all frozen, so it's brittle.
Brittle
So now you
area.
have splinters.
I take my sword and I fucking swoop, make a place to stand.
You are very strong, but you could also just take the rope.
Make a strength check, Ian.
That's a 21.
Yeah, you managed to clear out a couple of spikes, but I mean, now you're just standing on the broken stumps of the spikes.
I take one spike and I grab the rope.
Okay, who's holding onto the rope at the top?
I will hold on to the rope.
I will also assist.
Yeah, and I'll
Okay.
just climb up easily because I got
Don't-
21, 20
Don't
strength.
worry, Boneless. You can do it. I
I'm
believe
playing
in
my
you.
drum.
Make a climb check, Ian. And then you two make a strength check with advantage.
13. Plus what? Proficiency?
Nice.
Natural 20.
Okay, that rope is rock solid. You guys managed to climb your way to the top. Okay, so now you have nothing but a gaping hole. What are you gentlemen doing? Colin is lying flat in the crawl space beyond. looking
Trying
at
our
you guys.
hardest not to die.
Guys, I think we have to go this way.
I cast Cure Wounds on Ein.
Okay.
How much does that heal?
That 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier is 8, so 2d8
Oh,
plus
really?
8. Actually, no, that's wrong. 2d8 plus 4. Got 10 back.
10.
Mhm.
Woo!
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Hey, Boneless, how about you don't pull any switch that you think you should pull on account of you see it?
Fuck you, do what I want.
Push Boneless down.
Fuck you.
Steve
Make
pushes
an attack
bonus
roll.
into the pit.
Had
Make an attack roll. Ooh, what's your AC?
My AC, well, I didn't check it because I didn't think I might need it, but it's studded leather, so whatever the fuck that is.
Your agility and all that.
I give you actual character sheets, you assholes. 17.
17 plus probably my dex.
No, it's just 17. Your dex is already
okay.
factored into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
17.
The halfling manages to nimbly dodge aside as you try and push him into the pit.
Remember that even though we're on the same party and I just failed, I will not hesitate to murder you because you make mistakes.
It's
Nope.
tough love, Steve.
Somebody
Let us
go.
continue with our journey.
I think
So
we
guys,
need
I
to
think we
go
have to
in the
go to this
hole.
full space.
But
I'm
the
shaking
floor is
my
made
head.
of
Somewhere.
spikes. My feet don't like spikes.
Kind of weird ass people do I have here?
Since
not
no
a
one's
people,
on
I'm
that
Reginald.
place, can I go back to the lever and
What
see
do
if
you
it
mean
goes the
by you
other way?
people?
Yep, you pull it and swings shut.
And now we can walk on there.
Yep,
Amazing.
amazing.
I go in the tunnel.
Sure, you guys crawl along. Eventually coming to a red sphere.
My knees
It
hurt.
swirls in front of an apparent dead end at the end of this crawl space.
What swirls? Red swirls.
A red sphere swirling in space in front of this crawl space.
Whoever has that ring probably presented to this.
Necklace. I hand him the necklace.
Steve, I'll put it in the red swirl.
I stand
see
here
that.
at the back, just looking over my, just like peeking around the corner.
I have faith in my deity that I will be safe.
Okay, so red. What does red do?
By the power of Stephen, I put this necklace upon you.
By the power of Bad Idea Skull, I choose you.
Bad idea, Skull. It looks like you can. Your hand just goes through it. Nothing happens.
I pull it back to see if my hand still exists.
It's still your hand, as far as you can tell.
Nothing happened.
Well, crawl through the sphere and see if anything happens.
Well, I crawl through the
I shout
sphere.
from around the corner.
You end up in a room. A
of
long
bees.
room in which you can see a number of these spheres laid out along the walls. This is quite a long one, isn't it?
Guys, this seems to lead somewhere. Come and crawl through the bright light.
Ooh.
Pop. What you found, Steve?
I found a room. A long one.
I'll put the necklace back in my pocket.
Okay.
Bravery knows no bounds.
The room is covered in these. The walls basically have these orbs swirling in front of them. And the orbs are all held by humans or human-like creatures. Now, of course, these globes are two-dimensional.
Fucking racist.
And the west wall, you can see a gold orb held high overhead, an orange orb held waist high, a purple orb held at foot level, bronze orb held waist high, grey orb held shoulder height, and a white orb held overhead, and so on. It just basically is like a whole stack of different colored orbs that go down the side of the wall. And the same for the one where you guys just came out. It's also a whole bunch of different orbs held up by statues or carvings or mosaics along this wall.
Well, remembering the passage that we read before, a magical metal loop. We'll go with red.
You guys just came out of the red one.
The GM has given us more information than he intended.
What do you mean?
We made it through the red one.
Huh?
Okay, so all of these
You
these
came
floating
out of
orbs,
the red thing from that passageway, Trash.
Yeah, true. Yep.
all these floating orbs are different colors. Is that what we're saying?
They're all,
Hmm.
yeah, they're all sorts of different colors.
Is there anything in this alcove at the end here?
Yes, there is. Sorry, I've got like 50 fucking things open at the moment. That's number 10. In the alcove, there's a stone archway similar to the one that you guys saw in the entrance area, filled with cloudy vapors that block vision of what lies beyond. When you come close to it, you see 3 stones. The left-hand base stone shines with an olive hue, the one on the right glows citron, and the one overhead gives off a russet light.
My gosh, those colors don't even exist. Okay, there's a hole here in your on the top of this. There's a hole. Is that a door?
At the top. Oh yeah, there's a door over here. Sorry, I need to fill that in properly. Yes, there's a door archway over there. Oh, not an archway, but a doorway over there. Sorry.
Okay, and there's block in the wall here. Sorry.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a door leading.
Okay, that's an arch. But what about that? Oh, did you just not finish drawing the wall in on that bit?
Yeah, this is an archway down here.
That's got the colors and the smoke.
Colors
That's the
and
Demon Souls door, Dark Souls door. This is a
Mhm.
normal door,
That's a normal door.
and then we've got swirly colors.
Swirly colors all over.
Okay. So, how do we want to do this, guys? What are these? What are these colors? Are they all different colors?
There are quite a few different ones. From top to bottom on this side is pale blue, silver, green, yellow, pink, red, indigo. And this side is gold, orange, purple, bronze, grey, bright blue, white, turquoise, scarlet, pale green.
Huh. Okay, guys. So, what do we want to try and do? We can go through the door. That's just a door. You can try
Just
the Dark Souls door.
Yeah, you could just walk through the Dark Souls door.
Oh, but I know what happens. What happens when you go through gas doors? I don't trust fog doors. Or we can try the colors. I don't know what happens if we poke one of these glowy balls.
Crunchy Chew, go for the smoky.
Okie dokie.
I have been doing most of the adventuring. About you try. Believe in you. Cast guidance.
I believe in you.
Okay. Crunch. You walk through the swirling mist. It's cool to the touch. And you find yourself blinking, standing at the entrance that you guys entered. Completely naked. All inorganic matter and artificial constructs teleported away from you.
Oh, that's awkward. Go through the door. Go through the misty door here again and see if you can if you get your magic, your stuff back.
It's chilly in here.
Yeah, you're just, there's no clothing, nothing. You're
Stop
just
looking
naked
at
as
my.
the day you're born.
God damn it!
You're by yourself, mate. Maybe you have to go through this misty door at the entrance to come back through that door.
Oh, I'll do that.
Or you can try and re-crawl through everywhere and just meet back up with us.
Crawl
Oh.
through.
I would
The
recommend
dirty
not
dead.
sticking your hand into the devil mouth, though.
Yeah, I'll just crawl back.
Are you just going to crawl back? So you're not going into the other mist door?
Yeah, the other mist door. I'm trying the other mist door.
This one. Okay. Poof! Instantly die. Pick a number between 1 and 16.
Wow.
Lord.
Fucking
Roll a
12.
20. Roll a 20.
Roll a d8 and double it.
Roll a d8. There you go.
You just
Bunch
said
of
12.
Philistines.
You rolled an 8.
That's d20. Okay, so you said 12, eh, Ein?
Yes.
You are a... Coming internet. Human druid! Bam! Enjoy. Poof! You guys see a human suddenly pop into being next to you guys.
Ah, hey, human.
Oh, hi. This happened to you as well.
I was tending to my crops.
Yeah, I was just about to get with some delicious tavern wench, and I also just appeared here with these other people.
Hi, I'm boneless.
Boneless.
Hello, I'm Reginald.
I'm
Hi.
Cullen the Bard.
I'm Steve the cleric.
Oh. Where the hell are we and what the hell happened?
You look like some dirty hippie.
They kidnapped
look
me
like
from my
a-
home.
Speak for yourself, you little man.
So, guys, I'm assuming that Crunch Crunch walked through that misty door, and then this guy appeared. So maybe we shouldn't walk through the misty door.
Right.
Probably swap places.
Sorry?
I don't.
Maybe they swap places.
Maybe,
that's
but
the way out of the dungeon.
maybe.
But don't we want to get inside of the dungeon and get the sweet treasure? I mean, we are here. Well,
Might as well.
I'm here because you
Semi-voluntarily.
stole me.
Can we push Reginald through the gas door? It might be the gentler, kinder thing to do.
I'd like to see you try.
Can I persuade Reginald to go through the gas door?
No.
Reginald, the bingo is behind the gas door.
I'd bored of bingo.
I use the power of persuasion to convince him he's really not.
Unless you got some kind of magical compulsion.
He does not.
Do
So,
I? Let's see.
oh dear. Oh, you guys.
No, I don't.
what's behind the normal door?
Oh, I have charm person. But I won't.
What's behind door number 1?
You open.
You think he's a
door
person?
Number 1. Door number 1 opens. And inside.
And you die.
Wow, is this all this one room? Jesus Christ. Okay.
What are you looking at there, Boneless?
A small room beyond the door is empty. It appears to have no other exits.
Completely empty. There's nothing here.
Let's double check that, though.
10 feet by 10 feet.
Tiny room.
So, go for it. Perception check if you want to check.
Yay.
I'll also check.
Oh, Jesus.
I got 18.
Nope. You
15.
don't see shit. You don't see shit either.
It's
All
a
this-
fucking room.
Room is useless. Okay, guys, I'm thinking it's a swirly. It's one of these swirly things. Did the three of you find any clues about colors to pick?
Yes. Should not choose green.
Any helpful tips?
I think he
nice.
said pick green.
I asked the dragon guy in Draconic what the hell is going on and who are you?
I'm Reginald.
Who are these people we were with?
Hi. I'm
That's
Steve the
Colin,
cleric.
my nephew. These other ones stole me from the home.
You sure he's your nephew? He's not a dragon. Born.
Of course, I'm his nephew. What are you saying?
I'm talking Draconic. Do you speak Draconic?
Of course he
No,
does.
but I
He's my
can tell
nephew.
Yes, of course I can.
Meanwhile, they're actually all speaking common.
I'm Reginald.
Don't worry, great Uncle Reginald. This man will stop bothering you.
I'm not sure you're Reginald. I think you're Mike.
I give him a mean look.
I'm boneless.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so colors. Give me the colors again, Griffey. Sorry. Are there any colors that are night themed?
Night themed. Oh, I'll leave that up to
Night-themed.
your discerning imaginations.
Nice, good color.
West wall, starting at the top, working your way down. Gold held high overhead. Orange held waist high. Purple at feet. Bronze held waist high. Grey held at shoulder. Bright blue at feet. White held high overhead. Turquoise held at shoulder. Scarlet held waist high. And pale green at feet.
Well, I don't want to take any of the waist high ones because I feel like those colors we get dicked.
The wall
Okay.
closest to you, pale blue held at shoulder height, silver at feet, green held high overhead, yellow held at shoulder, pink held high overhead, red held waist high, which is the one you guys came out of. Oh, and indigo held high overhead. So the only one that's vaguely night themed, I suppose, would be the black one.
Should we try the black one, guys?
Yeah, you should try the black one.
Many conversations have started like that. Okay. What do you
What
guys
is-
want to do with the black one?
Tickle the balls.
Stick them in your mouth and suck them.
I'm
Hey.
not going to
That's
do
what to
that. But I will walk up and see if I can walk through it like you did with the other ones.
You don't quite walk through it, but you feel your foot kick through what appears to be another crawl space behind it.
Ooh, guys, there's a crawl space here.
Do it.
I said while indicating the crawl space on this map because I have no idea.
I'll draw it in for you as you guys go in.
I stick my head in the crawl space.
Chop, chop, head goes off.
Whoops, that's not the right place.
I was going to
Yeah,
say, wait a
that's a
minute,
door.
that's an empty room.
Yeah, that's the empty room. Sorry, this map gets really fucking confusing quickly. Because it's got so many damn secret passages that interloop and interlink. You see it make a sharp turn out of the corner of your eye.
Follow me, guys. What could go wrong? Crawl, 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 crawl. Crawl, crawl, crawl.
I'm
crawl,
not
crawl,
following
crawl.
him.
Carry on
Okay.
crawling, 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 crawling.
Seems to
Meow.
slope downwards gently.
I stick my feet up and I grab someone's foot to scare them.
Jesus Christ, this thing is like.
This
Ridiculous.
goes on forever, man.
This is pretty damn long.
It is really long. This is just the passages you guys have found so far.
Well, Boneless, it's you and me now.
Okay.
Yep.
You eventually come to. Let me just scroll down. Jesus Christ, this thing is big. You go through the illusory black sphere, crawl along the small tunnel, and you get to the end of it, only to find solid stone.
I want to check the solid stone to see if there's a door.
Sure, make a perception check.
$18.
You find the catch and open up this hidden doorway. And what you see beyond is obviously some form of temple area. There are scenes of normal life painted on the walls, but the people have rotting flesh, skeletal hands, and worms eating them. Yet they're also depicted various religious symbols of good alignment. There's a mosaic path leading between 4 rows of wooden pews that face the worship area. In front of the pews, a wooden railing divides the room. South of it is an altar in front of a tiered dais, which sits a wooden chair.
Guys, I think I found something.
I'm just going to draw it down here, because we're going
That's
to run
fine.
out of space. Looks something, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, so it's 7 by 7. Okay, this is what the room looks like. Something over there. Here's the raised area with the wooden chair. Here's what appears to be an altar. And you guys can see rows of pews. 4 on each side.
Are there any columns in this room?
No. No Collins either.
Well, I'm a column. There's a column in there now.
Okay.
These ones are boomless.
It's a little calling in everybody.
And you guys are basically coming in over here.
Okay.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Are you still in the other room?
Yep.
Reginald?
I have not heard any voices screaming for death and pain. Maybe I will also go.
I'm tired.
I'm a little tired.
Glitter.
So yeah, there's the basically a church kind of thing. Is there?
Climbing out of the hole,
Ooh.
you see their chair at the end of the hallway. It's nicely carved and padded, but seems unremarkable. On either side of the dais are large freestanding brass candelabras, each holding 5 white candles. In each corner of the southern wall is a large white pottery urn, stoppered with a brass and wooden plug. Sprawled on the floor near the west wall is a human skeleton, black chainmail, that is badly rusted and damaged. The skeleton's outstretched arm points to a stone archway set in the wall, and the opening is filled with opaque, bright orange vapors. So Skellington lying here, pointing at the skeleton's like, over there, bruh, and here's some swirly mists.
Okay, what's this thing in the front here?
It's an altar.
Okay,
Behind
so
it
we've
is
got
a raised dais
altar,
with a chair.
chair, candlesticks, and then where are the jugs? Here.
Jugs on the corners, and you got the candelabra essentially here. It's the world's shittiest candelabra.
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 Giving you light, bro.
Candelabra.
Nah,
Giving
candle,
you
brah.
light, brah. Candelabra.
I'm gonna inspect the altar.
Sure. So everybody, I take it, is going through, or is Reginald saying behind to be old?
Is Weed Smoker 420 going through?
Yep.
Yeah, I follow the druid.
Okay.
Rude.
Sure. Do you have access to any detect spells or anything, Matt, or what are you trying to do?
No, for now I'm just gonna try and fill it up.
Okay. Feels like an altar. It's a block of strange material, opalescent blue. And
Is it covered with writing?
no, but it does glow a little bit.
Huh.
Do you want to touch the altar?
I'll first go look at the chair.
Sure.
I want to feel the chair up. Oh yeah, you're a sexy chair.
Oh, baby. It seems to be a normal chair.
There anything
Unremarkable
behind
in
the
every
chair?
way. A wall?
Well, between the wall and the chair.
Nope.
Okay.
What are the rest
what
of you
about-
guys doing?
Crawling through a tunnel.
Watching the old geezer.
That's difficult considering you went in before me.
Steven,
So-
what are you doing?
Maybe I was backing up.
I could always detect magic.
Uh-huh.
That's going to take a while to do.
Okay.
So I will have a look around the room.
What about these jars or jugs or whatever?
The what?
The fuck you said?
The
The
jugs.
urns.
Urns.
The urns, yeah?
So, what's inside of them?
We don't know. They've got a stopper in them.
Oh, they
Yeah,
have a
the
stopper
stopper.
in them. Okay.
Have they got writing on them?
I just sit down
Nope.
on this bench.
Pictures?
Which one?
That
Which
one.
one, Nipper? That one. Oh, okay. No, they just appear to be white vases, more for ornamentation or decoration.
How heavy
Tap-
are they?
tap on
If you
one.
try to pick at them.
Tap on one, Lydia, and see what happens.
It's really heavy.
Like, well, I tap it. What kind of sound does it make? It's like a.
Like hollow, like it's firmly placed where it is at the moment.
If I like shake it a bit, does it like seem like there's anything inside of it?
You have to strain a bit, but yeah, you can rock it in place. You don't hear anything, no, it doesn't sound like there's anything loose inside.
Hmm.
I wonder why they're stopped then.
Maybe you should open them.
Fuck it. YOLO, I open one.
Takes you a good 10 minutes.
While he's
to
doing that,
try and get
I'll
the
just
stopper
walk
out.
along here.
Yeah. Yes. So 10 minutes pass. Detect magic spell finishes casting. What are you doing, Colin?
I'm waiting to see what's in the jug,
Okay.
and I'm interested to see what Steve is planning to cast Detect Magic on.
I've fallen asleep.
Originals. There's a sleep and weed smoker 420. What's he doing?
Uh, I'm just
Smoking some weed.
smoking weed. I don't know.
Okay. All right. The jug inside has just got ash in it. Just a whole lot of grey, fine, powdery ash, but enough of it to actually weigh the burn down significantly.
What happens if you take like some of the ash? Like, what happens if I touch the ash? Let's go
You
with
have-
that first.
You have ash stuck to your finger.
Okay,
What happens if
what
you
happens
snort
if
the
I
ash?
take some of the ash and like sprinkle it on the candelabras if they're on fire?
The
Are they all-
candelabras.
Candelabras.
The candelabras appear to be unaffected by the ash sprinkling. They carry on being candelabras.
Okay. Were the candles even on?
Nope.
I cast Thaumaturgy to ignite all the candles.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Yay!
Temple
Now I put
is
some ash on
bathed.
them.
Does nothing.
Oh, it's
Ah.
morning already.
It's
So, what are you guys doing?
What about the other one?
You repeat the procedure with much of the same result.
Ash. And this is like orange swirl.
Swirly vapors. Think
What
about
happened-
like morning mist that's orange.
What
I'm going
happens
to
if I throw
touch.
some ash in them?
Nothing.
Boneless now has 5 pockets of ash. He's going to throw ash at everything.
Pocket ash.
I'm going to touch the altar.
As you touch the altar, make a dexterity check for me, please.
Uh, 13.
You fail. A lightning bolt slams down from somewhere above onto the altar itself, crackling and arcing out towards you. You failed that check, so take 43 points of lightning damage.
I'm now on 0 hit points.
You guys see him arch backwards with a cry, hair standing on end, hand singed black, and is now just like on his back, unconscious.
I sit on the
Colin,
chair.
no!
As I fall, I sit on the chair to save myself.
Hey,
I'm going to just fall backwards onto the seat. Dun.
okay. Colin staggers backwards onto the seat. Oh god, now I have to go to the pews.
And
Uh,
explodes.
Yep, and sits down. A cloud of poison gas is ejected upwards from nozzles mounted in the base of the seat and fills the whole area in front.
I can't
Make-
help but think one was incompetent.
Make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
What was that,
Bonus
Trashy?
and Colin.
What was that, Trashy?
Can't help but think you're incompetent.
Well, someone's got to do something. I fail.
Fail.
Okay, you both fail. You both inhale deeply of the poisonous vapors. You're unconscious, so you're fucking poisoned now on top of that as well, so you're gonna have disadvantage on your rolls. Same goes for you, Mr. Pinky McPinkyface, and you guys now see the nozzles that have been activated by the pew being pushed down like a great switch, and the room is now starting to fill with poisonous gas.
Quick, Boneless, grab my body and drag me through the mist.
I crawl back out
Okay.
through the tunnel. Peace out.
Okay. Reginald starts going to crawl away.
I go to the mist.
Yes.
He's carrying me, though.
Well, yeah, somehow.
Somehow.
No. What are you doing, Boneless?
Well, fuck that. You're dead already. Bye. I go to the mist.
Wow.
Okay.
It's
what
just
is,
jump.
What is what is Steven Weedsmoker 420 doing?
I'm trying to not die.
Okay. You carry on doing that. Also, the altar, you guys notice now, has changed color. The altar itself has turned a fiery blue-red. So, what are you doing, Steve?
Well, could try to stabilize Colin.
Mm-hmm. The room is slowly
Bard.
rapidly filling with gas, eh?
Yeah, she probably. It's like, wow. Stephen has not smiled upon you, Colin. Good luck.
I always knew my nephew would die exactly like this.
Weedsmoker 420, what are you doing?
I don't know. Following the guys. I
Okay,
got
you
no
also
idea
start
what's going
crawling?
on here.
Okay, bonus, you run into the magical archway.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what that does.
Roll the wheel of fate.
Nope, there's set things for everyone.
Oh no, I'm just joking.
Any character passing through the portal will enter a 10 by 10 foot room. Okay. Where does the actual room end up, though?
Is it the 10 by 10 foot room that I explored some time ago?
Oh, it's up here. Huh. So, where are you? So, you're gonna be... Whoop!
Wow, nice flip.
That's where you are.
Ooh.
Your gender gets reversed,
What?
and
Lady-
your
lady
alignment's
bonus.
reversed as well.
Your
the fuck
what?
is my alignment even?
Your gender and alignment are both flipped.
Evil lady boneless. Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, like, wait, how do you flip neutral?
You
Filthy neutral.
You become change from neutral to filthy neutral.
Are you just straight neutral?
Yeah, it's straight neutral.
Then it doesn't have any effect on you.
Just
You
like,
don't feel strongly either way. If you were like neutral evil, you'd become neutral good, but you know, you're just neutral. Okay, you guys are busy crawling away, up and away. Okay, takes you a couple of minutes, but you guys managed to crawl your way back.
Actually, I would my alignment. I would have to try to get Colin.
It's up to you.
I attempt to get Colin.
He's dead, Steve. I have other nephews.
Okay. So, Colin is on the
This is not
pew.
good.
Well, I'm not on that pew. I'm on this chair here.
There.
Fell on that chair there.
Hold my breath.
Yeah, he sat on the big chair in the middle.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh.
Okay. Steve. Oh, okay then. Steve, you run forwards, try to hold your breath. Lucky you don't have to make a Constitution saving throw just yet. Trying to get to poor Colin. Colin, roll a D4 for me, please.
But I've become a lich now, Steve. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
4.
4. Okay. That's not good. Steve, you run across. Try and pick up Colin's limp body. Make a strength check for me, please.
Okay.
Oh boy. Steve the
Oh, boy.
Dwarven Cleric. I'm curious to see how Steve the Dwarven Cleric is going to pull your limp ass through a fucking crawl space. 17! You
Yep.
easily manage to lift him from the chair, and you hear a sharp snack sound as the chair's weight changes, triggering a hidden switch. You are suddenly caught in a conflagration as a fireball spell detonates
Oh boy.
from under Colin. Let's see, what is the DC?
What
on
did
this
you eat
thing?
this morning, Colin?
Roll a
Vindaloo.
dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, Colin.
Lots of
Steve,
Vindaloo.
Colin, you don't get to roll one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm unconscious.
That's an 8.
That's a fail.
Oh,
you
he's
take-
rolling with disadvantage for us. Let's
Oh,
see if
boy.
it can be worse.
Oh,
That's a 15.
That would have been a pass too. Unfortunately, due to the disadvantage and the poison and the clouds and the dead weight of Colin's unconscious body, boom! You take 72 points of fire damage as the fireball spell detonates beneath the chair, driving the shrapnel out at you.
Even with my armor?
Armor doesn't give damage reduction, unfortunately. It just gives you armor class.
Okay.
Ain't no dark heresy, so
I feel like I'm going to pull up a new character quickly.
I don't know. What hit points are you guys on?
Well, I was 0 until that happened.
Yes, you're picking a new number.
Has
What
like his exploding body like shielded Steve a little bit?
He has. But Steve, how many hit points have you got?
I had 78 at the time before
Holy
explosion.
shit! You had a lot of hit points after the poison and everything. Jesus.
Yep.
Wow. You survive with 6 points. You are thrown clear. Make a concentration check for me to see if you can remember to hold your breath while you're thrown along by the explosion. To see if you breathe in the
I
poison
have
gas.
faith of Steven. 13.
What's your constitution bonus?
3.
16. Okay, you managed to hold on to your breath, but unfortunately, poor Colin, there's nothing left of him to bury. Colin, what have you rolled?
9.
Or picked? 9. You gentlemen, in the crawl space, rapidly crawling away, suddenly you hear a poof, and once more you see
Excuse me.
an elf wizard or an elf.
Can I not rather appear with boneless?
If you want.
Good, I'll do that.
You are now in a very tightly fit room with a female halfling.
Who are you?
I'm boneless.
How did you get here, boneless?
I don't know. I just poofed.
Boneless, I'm so confused.
I'm confused as well. How the fuck do we get out?
I don't know.
Great stuff. Trashy, what are you doing?
This is Critical Role level role playing this. I'm Reginald.
I can't help but think, though I tried to save this pasted person, Steven still finds the shine of his glory upon me.
Are you stood in the poisonous smoke, delivering
Yes.
a monologue?
I am continuing to walk away from the smoke. This is my inner monologue.
Steven, do you touch the altar as you pass?
Do it, Steven.
Why not?
Are you sure, Steven?
Do it, Steven.
I have lived a long enough life.
Steven touches the altar as a second fireball spell detonates.
Oh boy.
You rolled a check for me. Saving
I'm
throw.
going to dodge this one because of the power of Steven.
Yes, you do. You only take half damage. Steven, you only take 17 points of damage.
That makes me unconscious, Steven.
Steven fails to hold his breath while unconscious. Lies there, breathing in the fumes.
If only there was someone who could go save him.
I need a break. I'm tired. Let me lay down.
I start to
Hey.
pass out. I utilize divine intervention.
Go for it. Roll the 100. Steven is like, God, is that you?
Then give me power. 75.
Nope. Steven does not deign to speak to you.
What was I going for?
You have to roll below your character level.
Really? Is that?
Mhm. That's how divine
Yep.
intervention works. Unless you're
if
level
you roll-
20, in which case you can just be
I'm
like,
looking at
yo.
the character sheet. If you roll 10 or lower, your deity intervenes. Okay, yeah. There's a 10% chance.
Yep, 1 in 10. Alrighty. Steve passes from this world. Pick a number between 1 and 16, Steve. Steve.
We'll have another voice. An
hope so.
unrecognizable voice.
What did you roll? What do you pick, Steve?
4 and 11.
Okay. Steve is replaced by another human cleric. Where would you like to appear, Steve? In the box?
No.
Not?
Actually,
The box
yes.
or corridor?
I will. Corridor.
Corridor. Okay. Colin, you're in the box, eh? Poof. Okay. What did you guys like to do?
I would like to figure out how the fuck do I get out of the box.
Liam, get in the box.
No, but I'm not Liam.
I'm gonna start feeling around the box.
Sure, but if you make perception checks for me.
60.
Okay. You managed to spot the latch to open up a secret corridor that leads to a colored light. Gold.
I think we have to go this way. Boneless.
I think so too.
My
Hey,
gosh,
yes.
where are we?
I
I
I've
say
been here
while
once.
twirling. I'm a lady now. I don't have a moustache.
Twirling
Twirling
moustache
your
anyway.
hair.
Okay.
If
So,
anyone else will appear back here, what were you guys
Yes.
doing before I magically appeared in that box?
Trying to survive horrible temple of Temple Doom.
poof. You guys see more people come crawling out of crawl spaces.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Reginald.
Hi, Reginald. I'm Colin.
Oh, are you my
What the
nephew?
hell is going on?
No.
Oh,
I'm boneless.
well, you don't look like Boneless.
I don't know what happened. But my voice remains suspiciously unchanged.
Yes, it's
Oh,
very weird. Same
It
here.
That's
is as
fortunate.
if not enough effort was put into this.
That's strange.
I had none of these tits 10 minutes ago until magically I appeared in a box. I'm so confused.
Who are you? I'm
I'm
Reginald.
No, you're not Colin. You're dead, Matt.
But I was an elf named Colin as well.
Yeah, but you always had the tits, though.
No, I didn't. I was
Yeah,
a
you
male
did.
elf.
You're still a male elf then.
Did I not get turned into a female elf?
You didn't go through the orange mist?
Phew.
Don't worry, we won't assume your gender.
It's more I want to just be an evil elf. Yeah. But fine. I'm a nice-ish elf. You're still all filthy non-elves.
I'm Reginald.
So,
So, where are we, guys?
Oh, hi. Bob, the
Hi.
human cleric. How are you?
I'm scared.
Well,
I'm
thanks.
boneless.
Hello.
Like that, I can't imagine you're boneless for long. Am I right?
I'm Reginald.
You're old and disgusting. Hi.
What the fuck?
Come with me.
Why?
Walk through this misty door, Bob. It will grant you untold amounts of Facebook followers.
I can't help but think maybe you're trying to be a little deceitful.
No, I'm Reginald.
Make a deception check, Hippo.
Okay, I need to bring my character sheet again.
Boneless.
Okay. $16.
Trashy, roll your sense motive check. I was wondering how long it would take for PvP to start.
12.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
wisdom
don't-
plus 5. Well, I guess that's a 17.
Yep. He doesn't seem sincere.
Where
I
is
think you-
Reginald standing while he's gesturing towards the misty door?
But outside the hole we crawled out of.
So what? You're wanting to go through that hole?
No, I
This
want to
one.
go for this misty thing down here that Choo Choo went through.
Choo choo. Crunch crunch.
Choo Choo.
was. What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm just
Quite
going to
sure.
look at this next swirly thing and see if I can see a crawl space underneath it.
You seem awfully up to speed on what's happening.
When you're an
Colin.
elf wizard, you have to land on your feet. We're like cats, but made with magic.
I don't think you are.
Well, I think you're just a little lizard.
No, I'm Reginald.
It just appears to be an illusionary light.
Okay, next one.
Nothing.
Next one.
For the sake of brevity,
Mm.
you go down a couple of orbs, but eventually you find one that is hiding a door. Yeah.
Okay, what color is that orb?
Oh god, now I have to go back up to the orbs again. You son of a bitch. 1, 2, 3. Grey, held at shoulder height.
Okay, I poke at the door.
Appears to be a wooden door.
I use my elven staff to gently prod the door open while standing a few feet away.
Appears to open outward.
I peer into it.
So you're opening the door.
Well, I'm using the hook on the end of my wizard staff to open the door. Yes, from a few feet away.
You pull mightily, but apparently it has a latch.
Oh no! Is anyone here good with locks?
Use your hand.
I can't. This elven staves are extensions of our hands, practically.
No.
That is how dexterous they are.
Boneless character. You look like you might be good with locks, being all dark and shadowy and whatnot.
What? Yes, lock.
I just call him like a.
Or her.
Hey, just because he's got a rack doesn't mean he can't be useful.
So, what are you guys doing?
Hey, dark and brooding lady, do you want to come and have a look at this door?
Okay.
Weed smoker for 20.
What's that?
Take a look at the door.
I broke it.
What?
Yes, Lizzie.
He's so high right now.
What would you like to do?
I don't know. I am not sure what I'm doing at the moment. Something about a door.
You see an illusion. Peering through it, behind it, you see a door. Latch shut. Normal wooden door as far as you can tell.
So no lock, no anything.
It looks like it's got a lock. A latch.
I want to check for traps first.
Sure.
It's fine, guys. It's completely fine.
Okay.
Then open it and see what's down there.
Okay, I opened the lock.
I would tell you that everything's gonna be okay, but I'm not quite sure that you're competent.
You see as you open it, two things happen. Two spears fired out from behind the door. What's your AC, lady?
17.
Okay, and who's this? New Colin. What's your AC?
Hold on. Where is AC now?
It'll be in the middle there.
Above hit points.
Oh,
okay.
okay. 13.
13. Alrighty. Two spears fire outwards. One of them sharply turning mid-air as if guided by some unseen hand, slamming into both of you. You both take 9 points of piercing damage.
That's just plain unlucky.
Ow.
Well, that hurt.
Is there anything else except spear launchers behind this door?
Nope. False
So
door
what?
as far as you can tell.
Well, then I suppose we just carry on looking for doors.
Right. You go down.
Maybe
Find another door.
maybe look a little harder traps next time. I'm just thinking about yourself.
You find another door suspiciously similar to the one that you just opened moments earlier.
Check this one for traps. Now knowing
Sure.
that there's most likely a spear launcher behind it.
Sure.
So, what am I actually using for this perception?
Yep.
That's +9, so...
Nope. No traps here.
Okie dokie. It feels completely fine. Can I actually peer? Is there, like, is there a crack in it?
What do you mean, in the door itself?
Yes, in the door itself.
Nope. It's a smooth wooden door.
Okay, I
Remarkably
open
good
it.
condition, if somewhat dusty.
I open it, but I, like, immediately step to, like, away from it. I'm not sure if that's gonna help.
2 spears fired outwards. Make a dexterity check.
That is 16.
16, fail. Shunk. Take a spear for 9 points of damage.
Well, I have to because evasion. Hweh.
Well, alright, for 4 points of damage. And it's roll, see who randomly gets hit.
I'm
For
tired.
The other one,
I lay down.
Reginald! Thunk! Spear side.
Easy roll.
Are you awake now,
No.
Reginald?
9 points of damage as the spear impales your frail old body.
Ow!
Ooh. Looks like it stings, honey. I'm sorry. I'm not one of them healing clerics, so good luck
What
with
kind
that.
of cleric are you then?
Electric cleric.
A what cleric?
Ele-
Electric cleric.
Boogaloo cleric.
yes, I'm a pirate, and I use lightning spells on all my enemies.
Oh, okay. So you're not actually a cleric then.
I am a cleric. I'll
You're a
have you know.
useless cleric.
Well, if you need saving all the time, maybe you should buy some bandages, son.
Got a pretty good point.
I think these doors are magic. My expertise isn't magic. I don't know, but
Astute observation.
I don't know, but getting hit twice in the face. Yeah, magic.
The
Yeah.
beginning of wisdom.
I'm gonna have to run now. Sorry, guys.
I was gonna call it in a few minutes anyway.
Well, that's just too bad.
Unfortunately, our intrepid heroes failed to make it further into the Tomb of Horrors. Its devious traps, twisting passages, false entrances, and cunning ruses proving too much for them. The only necklace they managed to get, still with Colin. His corpse exploded inside of the cathedral.
Oh, dag nabbit.
What did you guys think? As a one-shot.
It wasn't too bad.
It was pretty funny.
It was good
Steve
fun.
the cleric. I like Steve the cleric and Bob the cleric a whole lot.
If you guys can see this map, how many freaking passageways are on this map? It's absolutely ridiculous. Like this room, Liddy, had a secret room there, secret room here, secret room there, 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 secret room here, 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 and then connects there.
Fun.
It's like it's like so many freaking false things. And then there's just like passages all over the damn place. Like from this area, there's like secret passages going out here, that go down here, go there, with more there. Goes like all the way up there, turns, one's over here, over there. It's just like a whole labyrinth. That's why I was taking a while to sometimes answer, because I was having to keep track of like where all the things connect. Because there's a lot of them. I was like, oh god. Loads. But yeah, Tomb of Horrors is quite interesting. You can die unexpectedly, but yeah. Not a lot of monsters for the most part. But
Kinda
luckily
like
they
that
made it a
it
lot
was-
less lethal than the previous games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the first edition, ask Matt. Spirit of Annihilation to the face. Outside already.
Yep.
Well, that was quick.
So, thoughts, ideas, suggestions? I thought we'd try something a little bit different than usual.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
Reginald.
Boneless.
Boneless. Yeah, Boneless and the Reginald are actually the two guys that survived the longest.
Yep.
And if I wasn't playing to my alignment, Steve the cleric would have lived.
If we
Steve.
start a new D&D campaign, I'm just gonna use Reginald.
I like Steve the cleric.
I think
Hi.
I'm
Hi, really
changing
like
to a wild magic sorcerer though.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Cleric.
I might
I
continue
like-
with boneless before his sex change.
What, you don't like ladies?
Quick, just run back through
That's
the
fine.
portal.
You could actually do that.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I have a note on is like you could actually go through the portal again. That's interesting. But yeah, so how did you guys enjoy this little one shot?
If anything, we got to do more role playing. Even though Steve was one note, I thought Steve was hilarious.
You
I
can
should-
do it.
I shouldn't have called Ein's druid weed smoker 420. It broke me.
But why?
I tried to ask him what he was doing, and then I just broke down and I was crying. I was laughing so much.
Yeah.
It's broken 420. Whatever are you to do?
Weed smoker for 20
Sorry, but trying to ask weed smoker 420 what you're doing whilst also being Reginald. It's too
Weed
much.
smoker. Oh boy.
Boneless.
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 Kind of
You should
surprised
keep
Boneless
it.
lived as long as he did, considering how many things you'd sprung.
Yep.
Hello, I'm
Boneless is not
Reginald.
good as